Pacific Coast Termite took care of that problem, too. Call them like I did. 1-800-PACIFIC. That's 800-722-4342 or PacificCoastTermite.com.
You may not know it, but the equity in your home can provide you with cash when you need it most. Whether you're looking to consolidate debt or cover a major renovation, a home equity line of credit or cash out refinance from Fremont Bank may be a great choice for you. With increased home values, now may be the right time to give us a call to find out how your home's equity can work for you. Visit FremontBank.com or call 866-992-INFO today. NMLS number 478471, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Coming up on KCBS, the January 6th committee's second day of hearings is underway. We'll have we'll have a CBS News special report coming up in 5 minutes.
KCBS News time is 8:15. We'll head over to the Bay Area Chevy Dealer Sports Desk and Ted Ramey. And Ted, there was a lot going on in the Bay Area on Sunday.
There certainly was, and we will start off at Sonoma Raceway with some big-time history being made as Daniel Suarez nets a first in NASCAR history.
Headed for the hairpin and home. And through turn 12, Daniel Suarez is a NASCAR Cup winner.
Mike Joy with the call for Fox as Suarez becomes the first ever Mexican-born driver to win a NASCAR Cup Series race, taking the checkered flag at the Toyota Save Mart 350 yesterday.
Yeah, I have so many thoughts in my head right now. I mean, it's been a rough journey in the Cup Series, and these guys believe in me, Fractal Racing, Justin Marks, Ty Norris, everyone that helped me to get to this point. You know, a lot of people in Mexico, Jim Morales, Carefully, my family, they never give up on me. A lot of people did, but they didn't. So, I'm very happy that we're able to make it work.
That's an emotional Suarez on Fox after the win. He held up Chris Buescher for the historic victory. Over to baseball, the Giants picked up another gritty win yesterday.
And the Giants beat the Dodgers. Dodgers come into town for a 3-game series, and the Giants win all 3. All tough games, including today.
Wayne Kuiper with the call for NBC Sports Bay Area as the Giants take them all. The A's could not make it 2 wins in a row after ending their 10-game losing streak. They fell to Cleveland 6-3 yesterday. Oakland is off today. They are in Boston tomorrow. Stanford won Game 2 of their Super Regional against UConn 8-2. That forces a Game 3 today at 1 from Sunken Diamond. And, of course, coming up tonight, we have Game 5 of the NBA Finals from Chase Center in San Francisco at 6. The series with Boston level at 2 games apiece. At the sports desk, Ted Ramey, KCBS.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too. If you feel symptoms, even if they're mild, you should test fast. Test positive and at high risk for severe COVID-19, then act fast with authorized oral treatments that can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when symptoms begin. COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too by asking your healthcare provider if an oral treatment is right for you. Learn about a treatment option at treatcv19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Now, businesses in the San Francisco area can get closer to every customer in their city with fast, affordable shipping. Introducing USPS Connect Local. You want speed? We deliver same or next day. You want savings? We give you supplies at a flat rate. You want less legwork? We do free pickups. Move your local business forward with the United States Postal Service. Let's connect at USPSConnect.com/local. Specific markets. Restrictions apply. Same day or next day delivery expected, but not guaranteed with entry close to final destination.
A little preparation will make you and your family safer in an emergency. A week's worth of food and water, radio, flashlight, batteries, and a first aid kit are a good start. To learn more, visit safetyactioncenter.pge.com.
KCBS News Time, 8:18. The 6-day forecast is coming up, but we're going to check your drive first this morning. Yes, it's Monday. Yes, you have to go to work, but Kim's going to help you get there. Yes, indeed. We're looking at South 101 right before Lawrence Expressway coming through Sunnyvale to Santa Clara. That is where we've long been talking about a semi-truck detached from the trailer. The trailer caught fire. The fire's out. It has been out there waiting for Caltrans crews, which they had estimated would be on scene by now to finally clear this mess up. But in the meantime, I don't see any proof that that is the case. We're seeing traffic now backing up still. 3 right lanes blocked at Lawrence. The 2 left lanes are open. Again, this is southbound 101, so traffic is backing up pretty close to the 237 interchange, and certainly from Matilda. We're also looking at the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza. Nothing wrong here, just a little bit of slow traffic from the West Grand Merge, and it's a little heavy, we'll call it sluggish, into and out of the tunnel at Yerba Buena Island. Looking better on the San Mateo Bridge, 2 earlier stalls now cleared. We have a problem on the Sunol grade. This is on the northbound side of 680, though, counter commute north of Andrade Road. Accident here in the far right lane with a car and a big rig. Your next update, 8:28 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Thanks, Kim. The Mancini Sleep World 6-day forecast now with Jessica Birch in the KPIX Weather Center.
Hey, good morning. Happy Monday as we start off this work week. The weather is very, very calm compared to what we were dealing with last week. I mean, daytime highs today just in the San Francisco area, only ranging in the low 70s. It'll be a windy afternoon for us. Oakland getting up to a daytime high of around 77, 79 in San Jose, and even in our inland East Bay as well as the North Bay, we're only expecting mid to low 80s. We do warm up a little bit more as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. By Thursday, a small trough will start building, cooling us off as we head into the weekend. For now, we're dealing with sunny skies, but as we head into late portions of this week, we might see a cloud or 2 pop back up into the forecast. Nothing producing rain for now. However, fingers crossed as we head into next week, a larger trough will build. Nonetheless, as we extend into this work week, it's sunny skies, a little bit of a warming trend into Wednesday. By Thursday, we cool right down into the weekend with daytime highs for San Francisco back down to the low 60s. I'm meteorologist Jessica Birch with your KCBS KPIX 5 First Alert Forecast.
Fairly mild around the Bay Area. Right now it's 59 in Hayward, 60 in Berkeley, 56 in Petaluma, 59 in Vallejo, and 60 in Redwood City. And the temperatures will reach into the 60s in most spots, 70s in the Bayside locations. Today, receive 3 free gifts with a qualifying mattress purchase now at Mancini Sleep World. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
KCBS News Time, 8:21.
CBS News Special Report. A second day of public hearings before the January 6th committee is underway. The committee says it's delving deeper into what it calls the big lie, Donald Trump's false claims of voter fraud. Chairman Benny Thompson.
The least we should expect from any person seeking a position of public trust is the acceptance of the will of the people, win or lose. Donald Trump didn't.
Mr. Trump's former campaign manager, Bill Stepien, will not appear today because his wife is in labor, but his former questioning is being played in court. CBS's Catherine Hedrick.
It's really important to the laying out of the timeline, like any good investigation. When did former President Trump know that the data was not going his way, and what actions did he take afterwards in conflict to that evidence?
There will be more testimony as well from former Attorney General Bill Barr. CBS News Special Report. I'm Cammie McCormick.
Our Chris Ancarlo is following this morning's hearing. He joins us live for the latest. Chris.
At some point.
Yeah, right now you hear in the background, that's Chris Stirewalt. He was a producer for Fox News, actually the producer that called election night for Arizona based on the data there. It's important, and the reason why he's talking in the background here is because of the fact that they are trying to dissect the hours after the polls closed on election night with a focus specifically on what was happening in the White House. So we heard some testimony about Rudy Giuliani and the fact that he was trying to gain an audience with the president. He was trying to tell the president, hey, listen, I think that this election it was stolen, that there was fraud. Meanwhile, we hear other people talking about the state mentally of Giuliani, specifically the fact that he was drunk in the White House when he was trying to seek an audience with the president. And so the White House aides that were there, you're talking about the campaign manager, chief of staff, others, were trying to essentially buffer Giuliani from the president. Ultimately, Giuliani gained that audience. Now, these aides, including Bill Stepien, who we just heard about there moments ago, had said to the president, listen, these votes that have already come in are going to give us a false sense of security. We need to let this play out. This is too close to call, and it's too soon to call. Then we heard from Mr. Stirewalt about something called the Red Mirage, which is essentially the phenomenon that happens on Election Day because Republicans tend to vote on Election Day while Democrats tend to vote by mail. Those vote-by-mail ballots are counted later, which is exactly what we saw there. So this is laying out the case connecting Trump to January 6th. Reporting live in the newsroom, Chris Ancarlo, KCBS.
Thank you, Chris. And, of course, stay with KCBS for extensive covering of this hearing throughout the morning on the air at kcbsradio.com and on the Odyssey app.
KCBS News Time is 8:24. Time for the Money Watch. The stock market is selling off big time for the second straight session ahead of a key Fed meeting, with the market expecting the Fed possibly to raise rates by 0.75% on Wednesday. The Dow plunging 747 points, NASDAQ diving by 431, a much bigger percentage drop than the Dow, and the S&P officially in bear market territory, down 122 points. For more, let's go to Courtney Donahoe in the Bloomberg Business Room.
Cosmetics giant Revlon is said to be preparing to file for Chapter 11 as soon as this week. The company has been battling supply chain problems and a heavy debt load. Revlon declined to comment. Airlines are racing to bring parked planes back into service, but some of those jets are looking a little rough around the edges. The waits for a fresh coat of paint can stretch 6 to 8 weeks depending on the site and type of paint. And Squid Game will return for a second season on Netflix. The show is the biggest launch for the streaming service. Netflix is betting that a second season may help stop this year's 70% slump in shares.
Are you 65 or older, diagnosed with heart failure, and still experiencing unresolved symptoms? Then this message may be for you. Other symptoms like carpal tunnel syndrome or gastrointestinal problems could be a sign of something more serious, like transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM for short. ATTR-CM is a rare and life-threatening disease that worsens over time, so it's important to recognize the signs and talk to your doctor. For more information, visit attrcmfacts.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Please pay attention as actor Ben Barnes shares an important message about price hikes.
Millions of AT&T and Verizon customers are suffering from unexpected price hikes and economic adjustment charges. But there is a solution. Right now, when you switch your family to T-Mobile Magenta Max, you can get up to $1,000. And you'll get T-Mobile's price lock guarantee. They won't raise the rates of your rate plan, ever. T-Mobile will give you up to $1,000 when you switch your family to Magenta Max. And you'll get T-Mobile's price lock guarantee because you are entitled to more.
We should listen to Ben.
And you should listen to me because I'm a British actor with a British accent.
If you've been or think you will be impacted by these price hikes, head to T-Mobile where you may be eligible to receive up to $1,000.
Up to $1,000 back for 5 switch lines on Max via $200 virtual prepaid card per line. Allow 8 weeks. Price lock guarantees monthly rate plan price per card. Talk, text, and data on qualifying lines. Exclusions apply. See details at T-Mobile.com.
You and your loved ones deserve an outdoor space that makes you smile, not cringe. As your #1 designer and installer of elegant outdoor living systems, System Pavers has helped more than 80,000 homeowners create outdoor spaces they love coming home to every day. And you're next. Let System Pavers help create a view you can proudly share with friends and family for generations. We'll even kickstart your outdoor remodel with free demolition and removal of your old hardscape. Contact us right now to save up to thousands with this limited time offer. Plus, take advantage of special financing. Call 800-PAVE-004 or visit SystemPavers.com today to get started. From welcoming guests with a gorgeous new driveway to dinner on the patio or wine by the fire pit, it all begins by calling System Pavers at 800-PAVE-004. That's 800-PAVE-004. Or visit SystemPavers.com right now.
All orders must be placed by June 30th. Financing subject to credit approval. See website for details. Contractor's license 661575.
Must the devil have all the good tunes? Find out when the San Francisco Symphony and pianist Vikingur Olafsson play John Adams' fiendishly fun work at Davies Symphony Hall June 23rd through 25th. The concert opens with the grandeur of Stephen Stuckey's Radical Light and closes with the rich orchestral textures of Jean Sibelius' Symphony No. 5. Tickets start at $20. Visit sfsymphony.org for details. See you at the Symphony. Tickets and information at 415-864-6000 or visit sfsymphony.org.
KCBS News Time, 8:28. Let's head back to your local Honda dealer's traffic center with an update on the drive. And it looks like we've got a medical emergency on the approach to the Bay Bridge. With details, here's Kim. I see first responders now at the scene with the Chilton Auto Body collision cam. We were tipped by the KCBS phone force, and thanks for that call to 415-391-KCBS. So this is right near where West Grand merges in. That's the Nimitz Freeway merge down to the Toll Plaza. Just adjacent here, we see at least the right lane, maybe the two right lanes blocked now that the fire department's rolled up to the scene. Traffic at the Toll Plaza hasn't actually been that bad. The backup is not even into the MacArthur interchange, but this may change now with that lane blocked. We'll keep you posted on that. Westbound 580, the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge backup, it's a little bit less, a little shy of Harbor Way now. The bridge itself has recovered from earlier problems with an accident that was on the span. We're still looking at delays on South 101 into Santa Clara approaching Lawrence Expressway. Still waiting for Caltrans sweepers to clean up the mess that was from a big rig fire. It was a trailer that was on fire much earlier this morning. Traffic on South 101 still backs up a little bit beyond Matilda. Your next update, 8:38 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Thanks, Kim. It's going to be breezy out there. Another sunny and warm day. 60s at the beaches, 70s Bayside, and looking mostly at the mid-80s inland. Traffic and weather together on the 8s and onlys, 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Driving happy with Febreze car.
You're driving home when, oh no, you hit the longest red light in town. What's this? You're smiling because your car smells amazing. You just installed a Febreze car vent clip. 5 weeks ago, with up to 40 days of consistent Febreze scent, those lights can stay red for as long as they like.
Be happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
Nature Valley has helped restore access to 10,000 miles of national park trails, and we're on our way to restoring even more, because every mile is a new memory. Life happens out there. Nature Valley.
News that matters to you, around the bay, around the world, around the clock. All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
It is Monday, June 13th, 2022. Coming up on KCBS, I'm Holly Kwon. Lawsuits and firings. Is it a reckoning for coaches accused of bullying and abuse?
What was acceptable 20 years ago isn't acceptable now.
Good morning, I'm Melissa Colross.
And I'm Jason Brooks.
It is 8:31.
CBS News special report in its second hearing. The House committee investigating the Capitol insurrection is presenting evidence on how Donald Trump perpetuated what became known as the Big Lie. Chairman Benny Thompson.
He ignored the will of the voters. He lied to his supporters and the country. And he tried to remain in office after the people had voted him out. And the courts upheld the will of the people.
Former campaign manager Bill Stepien on what happened after he told Mr. Trump the race was too close to call.
He thought I was wrong. He told me so. And, that they were going to, he was going to go in a different direction.
He declared victory and more. Former Attorney General Bill Barr.
Right out of the box on election night, the president claimed that there was major fraud underway. I mean, this happened, as far as I could tell, before there was actually any potential of looking at evidence.
CBS News special report. I'm Peter King.
And stay with KCBS throughout the morning for extensive coverage of the second public hearing of the Congressional Committee investigating the January 6th insurrection. You can listen to us on the air at kcbsradio.com or via the Odyssey app. KCBS News Time, 8:32.
Cal has put one of the most celebrated swimming coaches in its history.
I don't care. I'm living here in this stupid city. It's dangerous. It's nothing to do here. Being in small towns and they have a ton of things to do versus this dump of a place.